Hello everyone, welcome back to Latest English. At present, speaking in English is not a fashion at all. Rather, it's an essential part of our daily life. People have started to learn English as their second language, and often we find people who are very confused to choose the British accent or American accent. But it is very common to see that people prefer the short form of English for their daily conversation, as a native speaker use. Maybe you are a very good speaker or very good listener, but sometimes you don't understand what an American speaks. It is because an American speaks so fast and sometimes they don't pronounce all the sounds clearly. Even sometimes they don't pronounce the things at all. So it's very tough, of course, to understand all the words, all the phrase, that means all the conversation when a native speaker speaks. So, considering this, in my today's lesson, I'm going to show you some important or very common words that a native speaker use. And I'm sure after watching this video, you will be able to understand what a native speaker speaks and you will be able to speak as well. So now let's get started to know the words. Let me show you. Yes, our today's first phrase is let me. Let me is the short form of let me. You love to use this one, let me, when you ask someone to give you their hand. So in that case, you can use this short form let me. Let me show you the photographs. So you can use this one in replace of let me. Next, let me talk fast. So you can say let me talk fast. So the short form is let me, which you can use let me. Well, our next one is want to. Want to, you can use the short form. Remember, this one is the reduction form of want to, wanna. And when you are using wanna in a sentence, you don't need to use to after this wanna, because already you have redacted this form to from want to. So you can use only wanna to say wanna go there. That means you want to go there. Or you can ask a question by using this one. Do you want to say something? Like, do you want to say something? So this is how, and these are the way you can use this word wanna. And remember, I repeat, remember, don't use to after wanna. Next one, do not know. The short form of this do not know is don't know. Remember, don't know. American use these words very swiftly, so all the letters can understand. So you can use this one, don't know. That means you want to say that do not know. You can answer these questions when you are someone is asking a question to you, or you can start at the beginning of a sentence like I don't know. I do not know. The short form is I don't know about the matter. I don't know about the matter. So this is how you can use this word don't know. Next word is very interesting. You can use have to or has to. What is the short form of this reduction form? Remember, when you are using this reduction form in a sentence, you have to use this for informal conversation. You are not permitted here use this short form in informal writing or formal conversation. So, have to is the short form where you can use have to. And remember, when you are using have to, you are not permitted here to use to. Next one is has to. These two are very similar, so remember the short form. Has to, has to. So she has to go there. So you can use she has to go there. Next, I have to go there, then I have to go there. So isn't it very interesting? I hope you understand and you will be able to use these two forms, have to and has to. Next one is gimme. I repeat it, gimme. Gimme, that means give me. The short form is give a. Gimme is the short form of give me. And remember, you are not permitted to use this one for formal conversation. As before, this is only for informal conversation. And you use this short form, reduction form, only because you want to speak very swiftly, very fluently, very fast, like a native speaker. So you have to maintain all the criteria a sentence always possesses. So we were talking about give me that book. That means the sentence was give me that book. So you have just said give me the book. So these are the ways you can use this short form of give me. That means give me. Next one is kinda. Kinda is a short form of kind of. Isn't it interesting? Yes, this is really interesting. Like this way you can use short of, that means sorta. Well, lot of, lotta, a lot of, lotta. So these are the similar things you have to remember this one, and of course you have to use all these words, otherwise you will forget everything and you won't be able to understand what a native speaker always love to use. So if you want to be fluent, if you want to talk very fast, so you have to adapt all these things. Next one is my favorite, cup of. Oh, every day we use this word cup, cup of tea, cup of coffee, cup of anything you love to say. Okay, so you can use the short form cup. So I love to have a cup of tea after lunch. Yes, I'm sure you also like this type of habit. You have this type of habit. So you can use all the reduction form, and remember in English language there are lots of reduction form, but all the reduction forms is only used for informal conversation, not for formal conversation. And if you watch my video properly, you will be able to understand what a native speaker says. So thank you very much and practice a lot.